I want to talk quickly about defining your brand voice. It's an essential part of a brand book. It's an essential part of messaging that's going to kind of shape your ad campaign. It goes from the ad to the homepage to anywhere in a cart or calls to action, email, social media. The brand voice has got to be consistent all the way through. The biggest key to defining your brand voice is defining your target prospect. We really have to take that target prospect then and we find out what need emotionally and logically that you are fulfilling with your product or service. For example, let's say we're selling a financial service to a person who is either retired or retiring. It's going to be a very, very different voice than if we're selling, let's say, a boat to somebody who wants to go out and play on the river. So keep all of this in mind when you're defining your brand voice. Who are you speaking to? How do they need to hear what you're saying? Do we need to be much more authoritative? Do we want to be a hand holder? How do we want them to feel during this process? And most companies do it already naturally in their sales teams. So a big key for you is going to be to go out there and speak to your sales team and figure out how they are portraying your brand. As long as they're doing well portraying your brand, then you take that into the marketing department from the sales department. Your top salespeople will always have a better idea of how your brand voice needs to be portrayed in order to make a sale than almost anybody else in the company. Those folks are out there on the front lines every day. So as you're defining your brand voice, make sure you leverage the other departments of your company. Your sales, your service department. Your service department knows what your processes are and how the customer interacts after sale. Get them involved a little bit to figure out what the customers are happy about and maybe even unhappy about after the sale is made. That process is invaluable in defining your brand voice.